The Arise system is set up to automatically track your hours. There is not a traditional clock in like a timesheet or something that you stamp. It is tracked by going and logging into your systems. And when your phone system is in a ready status, meaning it can accept calls, that is when your hours start tracking. And the same thing happens when you are completing your shift. When you log out of accepting calls, that's when it shows the completion of the shift. One question that has come up many times since I've had my call center is a way to track your own hours. So what we've created here is a dashboard for all of our agents to use. And yes, there is a link in the description if you'd like to use it yourself as well. You do have to make a copy of this dashboard. I've put in some sample data just for this video description, but you'll be able to use this and update it as you need it in your own copy. So I just want to make clear that this is not mandatory. The system is going to track your hours for you, and it's very easy. But for agents that like to track their own hours, to have an independent audit of how many hours they worked, if there were any reasons where they couldn't complete a shift, this sort of thing, it's really important to have something that you're tracking. If you're the kind of person that likes to write things down, by all means, this is a free tracker. It's stored in Google Sheets. Google Sheets is completely free as well. And I know for some, they maybe don't use Google tools as much, but you only need a free Gmail account and you can have access and the storage of the Google Sheets every time you need it. And typically agents will just pull it up every day and then log in their hours. I'm going to explain how that works. So first things first, you're going to go to File and you're going to hit Make a Copy so that you can have your own individual copy. My recommendation, but track how you want, is to put the month and the year that you're tracking, and then each month make another copy so that you can have an ongoing record of the hours you've worked month to month. On the dashboard, everything you've worked is going to calculate out and even give you a nice little chart here so you can see how many hours you have worked. So let me show you how this works. You'll enter what date you're working. You'll enter your scheduled start and end time. This is in military time. And then you're going to enter in your actual login and logout time. It's going to automatically calculate how many total hours you worked, as well as how many hours you committed to work. The other really great thing is it's going to go ahead and calculate for you your adherence for that day. This is going to be really important for those who may not know. Commitment adherence is a big deal with Arise. You're committing to working 100% of the hours, but we know things happen, life happens. And so the commitment adherence is saying that, hey, 90% of the hours that you have signed up to work, that is the bare minimum hours you need to complete your commitment on in order to keep working this opportunity. Another great feature of the tracker is that we have the notes section, and you can always expand this out if you want. But this is going to be really great for incident reports, any issues logging in, anything that is unusual from the norm that you might want to put a note about. Because when you finally get paid, if there's a discrepancy, you want something to be able to go back to and say, oh, on the 15th, there was an outage. I have an incident number. And that gives not only my call center a better ability to be able to help you get back those hours should they be missing. And there's less time in between you trying to figure out, oh, what day was it? Somebody told me we would do this. There are times that there are outages and it is system wide. And if there's a system wide outage, there is a waiver issued by Arise that will cover everyone. In the meantime, you want to have in your notes what date that happened, what system was affected. You want those notes. If a supervisor told you X, go ahead and notate it. That's going to help you in the long run and allow for you to have that independent tracking where you can go back and say, okay, no, this is what happened. The great thing about commitment adherence is it's a simple way to measure consistency. And you may find also using the tracker that, hey, you know what? Tuesdays are a terrible day for me. When I was an agent, there were certain days that I realized just were not good days for me to be working or trying to work because I struggled to get in. Maybe there were commitments with the kids. Maybe there were just other things happening, and I could adjust my schedule accordingly. With Arise, you choose your schedule. And that's really fantastic because it gives you a lot of flexibility. And sometimes things do change, and what used to work for your schedule may not anymore. And so you can make those adjustments as needed. So this is a really great tool. There is a link in the description. One other quick note, sometimes when people are making a copy, for some reason, Google does not pull over all of the formatting, specifically in this adherence section. So if this is coming up as a decimal and you want it as a percent, really easy to re-implement that. You would go and highlight the column, and then typically there is a format button right there, format as percent, and it will readjust everything so it comes up as a percentage versus as some odd looking decimal where you're like trying to figure out what's happening here. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Our contact information is below. If you're looking to join a call center and start working on Rise, our link is below to register and learn more. Thank you for your time.